it's Carolyn and Michelle, aka LA Triathlete and Fuel My Run, and we're going off course.
Hello.
We
did it.
We did. It's so hard. Sometimes I just want to pretend that nothing happened.
I know, and just be like cool and casual.
Yeah, be like so calm and casual. Like, oh my God, you're back in LA. No, we just recorded 10 minutes. I thought it was kind of funny. It was deleted. But alas, we prevail. Anyway, Carolyn's back in LA.
She's back
from being a world traveler.
From being a Midwest world traveler.
Which is not West Coast, not East Coast.
Not East Coast.
Oh,
what?
To follow up on our last episode, I think I realized why people call it the West Coast when they're talking about Colorado and stuff. Because of sports teams. Like you have the Western Conference and stuff.
Oh, I mean, it's in the West. I would consider Colorado the West. But I just wouldn't call it the West Coast. Because, I will say I accidentally said East Coast when I was in Ohio.
When you're in Ohio?
Because I was talking about time zones. And I was like, oh, I'm on East Coast time. And I was like, that's not. But Colorado's mountain time, so they can all just shut the fuck up when they say they're wrong.
You went back on everything you said, and then you're like, no, I'm still right.
Oh, I'm still right, though. Yeah.
LOL. Also, shout out. Man, the beginning was funny, too, because you called the crater on your forehead, and then we went to this big rant about birth control.
Yeah.
But you can't see it in the recording.
The joke, real quick, I have a big zit on my forehead. But I had to get when I landed this morning at LAX, I did my global entry appointment. I had to take my hat off because it's like facial recognition. And Michelle joked that it's like when I come back in from the country from a trip, it's like not going to recognize me without this giant zit on my forehead. So
again, it's not big and I still can't even see it.
I know, but it's just a scar at this point. I played with it
when
too
I
much.
did my global entry, it was really fast and easy.
It was like, so we got there because I made my appointment like later than I thought it. Because I was like, I don't know how long it's going to take to deplane. And I was like, I don't want to miss it. But we got there like 40 minutes early. And then we were like, we're really early. And they're like, okay, like go sit down. We'll call your name. And I literally ass had just touched the sheet. And she's like, Carolyn. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same. I was early. They're just like,
yeah,
let's see if we can fit you in. I'm like, what are you guys doing here?
We'll try to squeeze you in. It took 10 seconds. The guy's like, what's your address? And I was like, this is a trick question. Jordan was talking, we were walking in because we knew the questions would be like easy. And there's like two questions. Jordan's like, they're like, what's your name? And he's like, Jordan Stapler. He just sees something on a desk because he panics. So. But we both passed. And as we were driving home, we both got emails that our applications were approved. So we're world travelers.
Hell yeah.
That's my update.
Except for, don't forget, when you're booking a ticket for everyone out there with global entry, and this is a cautionary tale to myself because I've done this every single time I booked a flight after getting it. I forget to put my code in.
Oh, yeah.
And then your ticket isn't global entry. So you have to resubmit it with the airline.
Okay. So I asked the guy there because we had already purchased our tickets for Europe. Yep. And he was like, oh, no, as soon as you're approved, you'll get the card in the mail, but he says as soon as you're approved, your passport is active and you don't even need to go. Because I told him I already booked my flights. And he's like, that's what my mom said too. So I don't trust this guy. He was trying to bamboozle me.
I don't trust this guy either, especially because when you go to Europe, that's when you actually need it.
I know. Can I use it in other countries?
I think you use it every time you book a flight.
No, I mean if I'm going into if we're flying to Frankfurt and then Frankfurt to Austria or whatever, it's do we have to can we skip customs in Frankfurt or is it just in the US?
That's a great question. I don't think you skip customs. I think you just go in front of the line.
We'll see. I'm just smuggling in exotic fruits and
you go under underground tunnel.
You crawl.
It's
you actually
private
crawl under the thing.
It's not even convenient. Anyway. I was also talking about how I just started my period in the middle of the night. And for some reason, every time I start my period, it's always 2 a.m.
That's weird.
Straight gut punch cramp.
Yeah.
And then I was also talking about how this week I've been very sassy and I didn't want Dov to know that it was correlated to my period. And
we don't want the men to know.
Yeah. They can't know. They can't use that against us. That would cost. And I was so frustrated and needed endorphins that I went out to try that segment again that I've been talking about, that Carolyn was like, yeah, you haven't attempted it in a month.
It's been months.
And I haven't.
That's
But
okay though.
again, at what cost? And so I went out, gave it a go, because I put on music, and that is dangerous.
Indeed. It is. It is. Wait, okay, so the segment on Strava is 1.2 miles.
Yes.
What's the average pace again for the segment?
I think the average pace of the record. Wait, how do you say it? Like all cool on Strava?
Like segment is what. But like it is the
Okay.
course record.
The course record of all time,
Yeah.
of all
Yes.
genders,
Yes.
is I think around like a 6:35 average pace.
Okay, so what was your
And it's doable.
Yeah, you could do that. What was your ending for your attempt?
Oh, I completely gave up. So
You just like sat down. You're like
no, I paused the thing is that don't pause the Garmin if you're gonna like. I was so
don't.
dramatic with it. You know what I
Don't,
mean? Like
yeah.
once you pause the Garmin, it's game over. Like
Oh,
if
yeah.
you run a marathon and it's 26.19 and you pause the Garmin, it's not going to recognize it as a marathon.
And if you pause it, if you pause it while attempting a Strava segment at all, it like counts your pause time. Like it won't let you. If you like stop during
Totally.
the segment, take a little rest. Yeah, it won't let you like still get the segment.
100%. Like I should have just not paused it and kept on. It was a thing. So it's like it's like normal ground, and then it goes to gravel to trail, has a little bit of incline. So it makes it a little bit challenging to run in the sixes, as we talk about. But once I hit, it was like 0.9, I just like gave up. And I was like, okay, well, at least I can run a mile and get like a mile time. So my mile time was a little bit slower, like a 9 or 9, like a 6:42. And then I paused my watch and I bent over and went, and then I got the biggest cramp of all time. And I was only like a mile and a half into my run. And I was just like, this sucks.
Turn around and go home. Yeah.
Literally. I think I jogged it out. You know when you get a period cramp and it's going to pass in like 20 minutes, but it's like the worst 20 minutes of your life unless you take Advil.
Okay. Not to flex. I don't really get
You don't
period
get cramps?
cramps.
You don't get
I mean, I'll
period
get
cramps?
them like I can feel them like in my lower back. Like it's like my lower back gets like achy and I'm like, oh, she's coming. But like that's probably because I'm on birth control. But when you say it, because like, I don't know what that's like to just have like one cramp.
I
from a
don't wish
period
it
that's
on
so
my
bad.
worst
Yeah,
enemy.
it sounds awful.
It's like
'cause- ugh.
it's like straight. I'm like touching my like lower belly right now, like
Yeah.
holding it. It's like there, and then it also stems into like my upper thighs, and it just feels like a radiation of the
no.
nerve going like, "Yeah," and then somebody with a baseball bat being like, shank. But it's not like a sharp pain; it's more of a dull pain that's like pulsating.
Oh.
Have you ever done like a tens unit? Or is it
Yes,
a
I have
nines
one.
unit? Wait, what's it called again?
Tens unit.
An
I don't know
eights
why.
unit.
It's the way in.
I have one
It's probably
too.
like something electro something simulator.
Exactly. It's like putting a tens unit on your uterus and bumping it up to a 10 out of 10 and then like heavy bass playing.
Is it? I guess that's probably a different kind of pain, but how would you compare it to like a side stitch? Because sometimes I'd be getting these motherfucking side stitches. You know, the ones like in your stomach, like in your side that you literally can't even breathe in. They hurt so bad and you have to like stop running. Is it, oh my God, better or worse? But are they different?
It's a little bit, it's so different because,
Yeah.
well, the thing about them is they're both temporary, but
That's true.
I feel like the side stitch comes like, actually, no, now that I think about it, they're both kind of sharp in a way. But I feel like I honestly, when people say sharp and dull pain, sometimes I feel like I'm making it up. Like I feel like a side ache is more sharp pain and a cramp is more dull pain that like gets heavy.
Yeah. Okay.
Saying that, I don't think that makes any sense. But
No, I don't.
anyway,
yeah.
are you on your period too? Or are we cycling together?
No, ma'am. I am right in the middle of it. I don't even know. I think I'm on week. I'm like the rest of this week. Then I have one more week, and then so week after next is my period. But man, I was having a tough week this week emotionally. I mean, there's
No,
like
I hate
stuff
that.
going on, but like nothing that bad. I'm just a fucking drama queen. But
No, you're not.
Yeah, I've been crying a lot. I'm like, this sucks. I'm like, am I starting my period? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
But maybe it's just that bad week because sometimes I don't even
The
know
cycles
anymore.
It's easy to I always like to blame it on my period too. I'm just like, well, it's probably my period, and I'm like, it's not my period, it's just me.
That's yeah.
A Carolyn cry, though, you know how some people have a cry and it's kind of like, okay, your cry like makes me want to cry. Like it
Oh my
pierces my
God.
soul. It's like
That's
really,
like very flattering. Thank you.
yeah.
What
It's
a
not like a Kim
compliment.
Kardashian cry where it's kind of funny, you know?
Yeah,
Like you're
sometimes
crying,
you
I'm
get a
like, oh
laugh.
my God, Carolyn.
I know. I send Michelle a lot of crying voice memos because sometimes I like start talking and then I get upset about something and then I'm like, it's all dumb. It's all dumb
No,
stuff.
it's not all dumb. And you know what? Another thing about being in your 30s that sucks because we had an episode, everything about being in your 30s is so much better. But this is a shitty thing. Things start to get so real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like life stuff, and you have to experience it to a greater degree, being hella vague. And so it just kind of,
is true.
I don't know, it's rough. And then you have to like actually be an adult. You're like, fuck, I can't
know.
just be like, you know,
Yeah.
put it
it's
on
true.
someone else.
It's true. And that was like part of it was like being home is so nice. I love being home because I feel like I have no responsibilities, you know, because my mom is just like, oh, I'll make you dinner. I don't have to go to the grocery
did she make you
store.
like all the meals? How did that go?
We had a few meals like at places I like, and then just she cooked a few times, but it's just like I don't have to like clean
You
or
don't have to think
grocery
about it.
shop or like be I did do my workouts, not all of them, but I did get some bike rides and stuff in. But I was just like, I really like obviously wanted to come home to see Jordan and the cats, but then I was like, oh my God, when I go back, that means I have to have responsibilities again, and that was a tough pill to swallow.
That is a tough pill to
It's
swallow.
like I have to go to the grocery store and like go back to my regular training. But I was already like upset about other stuff. So it's just like,
Oh
Yeah.
no.
I'm
No,
not
I'm
gonna
gonna go to I'm going to, for everyone listening, I guess. I'm going to Long Beach.
she's back
On
in town,
Monday.
baby. Well, not really yet, but yes,
Back in black.
literally. So the next ep will be IRL together
Hell yeah.
forever. I'm so excited. We're gonna
Oh my
do so
gosh.
much. We're gonna make so much content.
All the videos. Yeah, I know. We need to we're gonna plan it and it's gonna be
Yeah, I need to like
awesome.
actually find reels. Like I feel like every time I see a reel, I'm like, oh, Michelle and I should do that. And then I literally forget it exists forever. We need like a notes app and we need to put all the links in there. Just like whatever you find. Because I'll
Just
lose them in a
goes.
text. But like a shared collaborative notes app.
We have like 5 shared notes.
We do. We do. We do. Well, you
We
know
should
what?
go back
Whatever.
in them. Yeah. Well,
We
we're gonna
should.
start a fresh one and it's gonna stay.
Yeah. Word.
Word. And that's all.
That's all.
See you guys later. No, I'm just kidding.
And see you next Tuesday.
And
My
that
cats.
was a good episode. What?
Quick shout out to my cats. They are like laying on each other and they're licking each other's snouts. And they're being so cute. Oh my God. I can't even look at them.
Wait, are they
Also-
from the same litter? I forget.
No, they're not, but they are bonded. Cosmo's birthday's in 2 weeks. Also, shout out to Elizabeth Heinbach and Stephen Pear. So Elizabeth
out.
is a professional triathlete from Cincinnati, and she's the one whose bike I borrowed when I was in town, and she's got
Oh,
this
yeah.
orange cat named Clyde.
Orange
Who's
cats are
like-
the best. Hilarious.
He's so
Spunky.
cute. He had like big pubes, like you know, like Puss in Boots when his pupils are all big.
Pubes. I thought you said big
Pubes.
pubes.
I know. It's kind of a confusing.
Huge vagina.
Huge vagina.
Gaping.
But he was like, he's just like a big cat, like big boned. And he was so cute. And I picked him up and he was licking me all over. And I was like crying. And then yesterday when I
Literally.
rode with her and I was like giving her bike back, she's like, do you want to come inside and say goodbye to Clyde? And I was like,
You're like, I actually did. How
Yes.
did you know?
so shout
You're
out to
missing your
Clyde.
cats.
Yeah, I was missing my cats. Now I'm looking at him and I'm obsessed. Oh,
Also, shout out to Napa and you coming to her rescue, some would say on TikTok, because
she was getting cyberbullied.
Napa's getting, I didn't know this was possible. And now I've seen everything. So I have my Feel My Run TikTok. And then I had my own TikTok, but then I started, as one does, I'm like, I'm never going to post
Yeah.
videos of my dog. It became all Napa because that's the only video I have on my phone at all times. And I posted one, it was like, a Doberman, like such a Doberman, like always follows me to the bathroom or something like that. And then I come back to the video to find people be like, Doberman? That's not a Doberman. But the first thing I see is Carolyn's comment and it says, she's my Doberman or
Oh
something
no,
like
so
that.
she's a Doberman to me. I don't even know what a Doberman is. Actually, I do, but she's not. What is she?
She's mostly Doberman.
Oh.
But people are mad that she's not
Oh
like
my
a
God, there she is.
Honestly, it's borderline dog racist at this point. Like
No,
people
literally.
are so weird about it.
You should like post the DNA test.
Oh, I think so. Carolyn and
tag
I
'em
were
all.
texting about it after a couple glasses
Yeah.
of wine last night. And I think I'm just going to trigger people constantly. And you guys are all in on the joke now. And just call her like a different breed in every post. I think today I called her a Great Dane.
Oh my God, I haven't been on TikTok yet. Yeah, yesterday
I
was
can't
also
remember.
Golden Retriever. I was crying. It was so
The
funny.
Golden Retriever's going to be, I got to keep that one going.
Have you
'Cause
checked
someone
her their
commented
comments?
like
Oh, no.
instantly. Oh, the video is
You're
low
gonna go
quals.
viral. I see people who like, what's it called?
like
when they-
trolling.
like rage bait or whatever. I
Oh,
see
it's
that.
such rage bait.
Yeah, it is, and that shit blows up. So good
LOL.
content choice.
That'd be great. I would love to be rich from Napa. But anyway, we jotted down a few notes of things that are really important.
I'm ready. I already forget what I put down.
I was talking about this the other day with Dov, and because he wears a Garmin, does he run as much as me? No, but
Loser.
his watch, his
kidding.
watch tan is striking. It's
Oh.
in another league. I mean, he tans really well too.
Yeah.
But he, as a soccer coach, he's always, as they would say, on the pitch daily, training, doing stuff with balls and people. And that's all I know. I think that's what he does. Just kidding. But he's outside a lot, and he also runs. I'll give him that. But his tan is intense. And I used to be watch obsessed and stats obsessed, as we've talked about in the past, but I'm not stats obsessed anymore. People hate me for that. So I don't wear my watch like a Carolyn does. I'm not saying you're stats obsessed, but you know what I mean.
I
You're
am.
a pro
But yes.
triathlete. And I've definitely lost my watch tan. You can't see it in this light.
I can't see it at all.
It's more like, stop. This is watch tan identity coming out. It's more faded. Like you can't see the definite lines because I don't wear it when I'm not
Right.
running, when I'm outside, and I tan, but it's kind of like faded into like a little bit like lighter in that area. It's like ombre,
Yeah.
if you will.
Yeah.
But when I saw Dov's watch tan, I started getting jealous, and it was a weird feeling to experience seeing a tan line. And I just wanted to know how much you identify by that tan line.
that is such a good question. I never thought that I mean, I definitely do. First of all, I don't take the watch off. Mine is so crisp. I actually have a draft. You're gonna have to tell me
Ready
this. I
to
have
go?
a draft in my Reels drafts, and it's like me showing my tan line, and then I just haven't figured out any caption for it yet. But like this
Well, this is
conversation is probably
perfect.
gonna help me.
You have
but
to
mine's-
post this
I
after
will.
this goes live.
Mine is so crisp that I have like the tan lines from the little holes in the band.
Oh, shut up.
Like it's crisp. Here, I'll show you.
Well, how do you even line up the holes perfectly?
don't
Because
know.
every time, you know what I mean?
But it
Oh,
does.
you can see it.
Yeah.
And you also know when it's a good tan line when you can see the watch face. I think that's what I'm missing. Oh my, I can actually see like the numbers.
She's like, your heart rate is
Yeah.
showing up. I can see what your resting heart rate is on your
Why
wrist.
are you in zone 3? No. Yeah, that's a really good one. And it just made me kind of sad because I identified with my watch tan line for so long, and it makes me feel like I don't even know who I am anymore.
Okay, so I agree. I'm very proud of mine. Last year for my wedding, the wedding planner was like, "Don't wear your watch." She's like, she's like,
And you
"Switch the
fired
wrist
her?
you were it on." Yeah, I was like, "Ma'am, no, that's what makeup's for." So I put makeup on it, but you could like definitely kind of still see it. But I was like, whatever. But I was like too proud. But then I saw a post like, I don't know, like
Walking
a month
down
ago.
the aisle.
This girl, I forget who it was. It's like a runner, but she posted her tan line, and I was like a little competitive. She was like trying to flex on me or everyone, and I was just like,
On you specifically.
specifically me.
See, you do resonate with it.
Yeah, I
If
do.
you
Because I
felt
was like, oh, and everyone's like, oh my God, your tan line. And I was like, she doesn't even fucking know. So then that's when I filmed mine. That's in my draft. So like, what should my caption be? I don't know.
What are you doing in the video?
I'm literally just showing it. That's it.
I mean, you could do something like, well, you'd have to do a cut of your face looking at it if you said something like, or maybe you can do just like you looking at something like very endearing, very admirablingly. Hello. Sorry, I just had a moment of panic in my brain. And you could like look at it like, wow. And the music is so like dun dun dun, dun like a little sexual.
Yeah.
And be like, I love when
Yeah.
it's when she's looking crisp and nice and right. and bright or something like that.
And then it's just like,
but it's your tan line.
and white. Did you say white? So
Oh,
white.
maybe not that. That's giving American Eagle.
That's giving, oh my God. It's giving American Eagle. It's giving Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, but I feel like there's something sexual you could do there. If you
Okay,
wanna go
I'm
there.
into it.
You know what? The sexual content on Instagram really goes off. We talk about
Yeah,
this
I
all
don't
the
do
time.
enough of
This
it.
is your yeah,
I keep it too pure on my channel.
We're so rated G. I mean, I think I'm PG-13 because I cuss a lot though.
That's true. I do cuss. Yeah.
I think we're PG-13,
I think
but
we're
for everyone.
PG-13. Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So I have in the notes Carolyn's Garmin stats this week and how whack they are and how stats made Michelle stop wearing her Garmin all the time.
Yeah. That was my, okay. So yeah, when I was, okay.
Big sigh.
So everybody knows HRV. I don't really know what it means. It's like heart rate variability, but like you have baseline and then it's like low or high, and it's bad if it's too low or too high. And first
It's
of
bad
all,
if it's too high. Oh, because it's
yeah, I've had it be
variability.
too high and it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I'm like, hold on. I'm peaking.
Wait, what does it mean again? We should probably clarify this.
It's like
right
the
now.
amount of time between heartbeats. So like, and like everyone's baseline's different. And like, I don't want to say what mine is because I got really self-conscious about it, just like my resting heart rate. Because one of my other pro triathlete friends just like happened to post a screenshot of her Garmin data and her HRV was on it. And it was, her HRV baseline was in the 100s. I was like, girl, mine's closer to 0 than 100s.
Okay.
So it's just
I'm
like very
confused.
dependent on people. I don't know. I don't really know what it means, but it's just dependent on each person's different, and you just have a baseline number. And so, yeah, if you're like, your Garmin recognizes the baseline, and then at like night it does readings. And then, so mine, it'll go low for like out of my like cycle. There's always 1 week
Okay.
that's low out of the 4 weeks.
Cycle, like period cycle?
Yeah, like period cycle.
Okay, it's
And-
measured in milliseconds.
Yeah, but I don't understand what it, but hers is like
Normal
cra-
HRV for adults can be anywhere from below 20 to over 200 milliseconds.
Yeah, like how crazy is that? Like that is a huge
like-
range.
It's a huge range. Anyways, continue.
But like in my head, I'm like, oh, hers is higher because she's a better athlete. But I asked ChatGPT and they're like, that's not necessarily true. And I'm like, no, it's true. But anyway, the last like 4 weeks total, my HRV has been so low. I had 1 week, like when I was in Kansas City 1 week, it like barely dipped back into the regular for like 4 days. And then it went back down. And I'm like, so I'm dying. And I
Are you
like,
basing this on your chart in Strava or like some app that you use to track it?
Just
it's like a chart
Garmin.
that tells you the range.
It's my
okay,
Garmin.
the
Yeah, it's HRV. Yeah, and my Garmin. So every morning, my morning report tells me like my sleep score. And like when I was home last week, I was sleeping like over 8 hours. I don't have any
Nice.
cats waking me up. There's no Jordan.
Nice.
It's just me, comfortable. And I was sleeping so good. I thought I was. I was like sleeping through the night, and I woke up and my sleep score was like 72. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So I'm dying. That was the moral of the story. But I can see why you don't like, oh my gosh, there's a cat. I can see why you stopped wearing your watch all the time, because it like sometimes it does stress me out.
right? And then you see numbers that don't make sense. Or I think we were talking about your readiness score when you're in the middle, like the beginning of a run and a warm up, it will be like beep, beep. And it's like either at 0 or plus something or negative.
Yeah. Oh, that's the,
And what is
I always-
that?
what's that called? I always forget your training readiness or no.
Yeah.
That's not what it's
but
called.
I don't know what, it's something like that.
My brain's not working today, guys. I've been up for a long time.
No, that's fair. We'll look it up. But I feel good when I see like a +4. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
wow. But I'm like, I actually don't even know what that means. And then when I see -1, I'm like, what did I do wrong? But I'm like, nothing. Like, chill the fuck out.
Yeah. No, say it.
Okay, we're going to Google that. But I remember back in the day, in my 20s, Jesus Christ, I can't say that. In my 20s, though, specifically like early mid 20s, when I was really, really into running, I still am.
Yeah,
But,
right.
but I was obsessed with stats. And I would use them to a degree where I wouldn't allow myself to do other activities. Like I wouldn't want to play spike ball with my friends. I wouldn't want to do other
Oh my
sports. I wouldn't want to like go, like I wouldn't even want to
Yeah.
hike unless it was trail running sometimes, because I wanted to save my energy to be able to get the stats and to track things, or I don't know. It just got to a point where I was like, okay, I need to chill. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't doing
Yeah.
activities I wanted to do. And at the end of the day, running, if you're not a professional athlete, is helping you train to live longer and just be healthy.
Yeah,
Napa, get over.
that's true.
I was playing, this is so stupid. I was playing Frisbee because we have a Frisbee golf course near our apartment. And honestly, there's nothing to do in Brossard unless you go into Montreal. So we did it. And
Yeah.
I had a water bottle for Napa and we dropped it randomly somewhere on the course. And I remember being like, dang it, we dropped it. We lost it forever. And then in my head, I was like, I'm a runner. This is when
Right.
I utilized my running. And I ran around that golf course in a real bra and I found it. And I
There you
utilized
go.
my running for the first time in a real life case scenario.
That was like an emergency situation.
It was.
That's a great point. There's sometimes when it's helpful. I'm trying to think.
Have you used
My brain's not
swimming
working.
or cycling to in a real life scenario to for the better good to save humanity?
When
You were a
my-
lifeguard.
when I was when my God, I'm so tired. I can't speak. When a rock hit my windshield on my car, my windshield cracked, so I had to get my windshield replaced. And Jordan was at work, and so I brought my bike with me and rode my bike home, and then rode it back to go get my car. And I was like, "Wow, she is an innovator. She's creative.
Never
She's
been done
saving the
before."
environment, never been done before." And then
Yeah.
swimming.
One
don't know.
water bottle at
Oh.
a time.
I did save. I think I might have told the story on the podcast. I don't remember. My grandma had a chocolate lab. He was so cute.
You've
And
not told the story for the record.
So we
Also on the video, I called Napa a chocolate lab in the last one. Continue.
shout out.
Shut up.
We had a dock at our lake house in Michigan, and like the dog would jump off the end of the dock and like chase the ducks. But like low key, the ducks were trying to kill this dog because the ducks would just swim out to the middle of the lake, and the dog was old. And like I remember my dad was like, "He's gonna like get stuck out there," and I had to like literally go out, swim out to the dog, and like lifeguard save him and like bring him back in. So
That
pretty
is
cute.
so freaking cute and also
know.
hilarious because I just saw a golden retriever do that. Like the owner was like, "Betsy, get in here." And the ducks were just going in circles and like would slow down a little bit so the dog could catch up
Yeah, and
and
then
then
they-
like
"Oh."
speed up. And then the dog
Yeah.
is like just like going for it. And honestly was trucking. Like
Yeah.
D1 athlete status. Michael Phelps, some would say.
yeah, that's what they would do.
So yeah, you have used it for the greater good.
I have.
But if you're feeling like, what's the takeaway here? Because I feel like there's a takeaway.
There is a
Just don't
takeaway.
work out.
Yeah, honestly, it's stupid.
Don't take your stats too seriously. If you're affected by stats,
Yes.
knock it off.
Knock it off. Just stop. Because, like, yes, it was like I don't know, I was just like in a mood last week, wasn't feeling great. And then on top of the bad HRV, I was like, something's going on inside my body,
Yeah.
but we don't know if that's true. But it like didn't prevent me from doing anything. Like, the Garmin will say things to me and I'm like, cool, but like, I'm still going to train. I like
Yeah.
half listen to it. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Okay. And then I still go out for my run. It'll be like, suggested workout, rest day. And I'm like, no. So when you start actually listening to those, you're done. You're cooked. When you start actually listening to the suggestions, get rid of that watch. For the purpose of
or
the watch.
do it and get rid of the watch,
Get rid
throw
of the
it
watch.
away. What if
Yeah.
I just did I guess I can't be training for a race. I'm not training for a race right now. Still haven't signed up for a marathon. I think I'm going to do the Honolulu marathon, by the way, but we'll talk about that
Fun.
later. Yeah, we'll see. It's going to suck though because it's so humid. But I should do all the workouts my watch suggests. I know people have done
Yeah.
that in the past just to see what it does.
should.
They'll have like a random like sprinting moment. It's like 10-second sprints at a 4:45. I'm like, that sounds awful today, but then I have to do it.
Oh yeah, mine does that. I've never once ever
Never once?
listened to the Garmin ones, but no offense
Okay.
to Garmin. All due respect.
I'll do respect, but knock it off.
Knock it
Okay,
off.
what do you mean by humidity? Oh my god, I almost said humidity versus attitude.
Oh, my attitude was
humidity-
pretty bad.
Humidity versus altitude.
Oh, okay. So
Sounds technical.
when Hilton Head was humid because it was Hilton Head. But last week in Ohio and Kansas, the week before, absolute fucking hell. It was like
Yeah.
worse than Hilton. I mean, it was 100% humidity. So you could quite literally could not be more humid.
You
than
can't
that.
breathe.
You can't breathe.
Yeah, what
and
is
it's like
what does 100% even mean?
I don't even know. Like I'm just open the
Scientists
door
weigh.
and like the ocean comes in. I don't know. How do you know it's 100%? Whatever.
I'm Googling.
So I couldn't breathe because it was just water. But the temperature of the air was hotter than Hilton Head. So like the high would be like 99. But then with the humidity, the heat index would be like 112. I was dying. But like I went out for my long run. So like the Sunday before I did that trail run, hike, whatever. And I was at like high elevation and I was dying. Like my heart rate was high and I was just like hiking up and my heart rate was at like a running heart rate. And it was definitely partly due to the elevation. And I'm like, man, this is kind of hard. But like last week when I was in Cincinnati and I did my long run on Sunday at whatever elevation Cincinnati is at, the humidity, I was cooked by the end. Like it was a flat trail and I was like 2 miles from finishing and I didn't even feel like my body felt okay. I was dying. Like my heart rate was like 190 and my pace was slowing rapidly. I was like in like over the nines, which I'm usually around like for a long run, like 8:30, 8:40. And I was like, I couldn't go any faster. I was like, I'll die.
Yeah. And it feels painful. I so get that.
Yeah. So I was like, humidity might be harder than altitude.
Wow. We should actually
That's my hot take.
Up. Also, I just
up.
looked up what does 100% humidity means. And this is kind of what I thought it meant, even though I didn't say this. So I guess I can't say that. But a relative humidity of 100% means the air is holding the maximum amount of water vapor it can at its current temperature.
Oh my God.
So that's why you feel like you're in a big swamp. That's why your hair gets crazy because it's like water.
It's like
water
wet.
vapor.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're just like
disgusting.
Soaking. Oh, nothing like. Okay, the only pro of running in humidity is how sweaty and satisfied you feel after that run.
That's true. I've never been so wet. I looked like I jumped into a pool. It was
every single
shorts
pore you had a little like,
Yes.
tear coming out of it.
Yes. I was like dripping. Like I couldn't, every time after every workout I did in Ohio, I would get in my mom's car, sweating all over her car. Sorry, Mom. But I would like plug my phone into the thing and it would be like water detected. And I was like, damn. Because the phone was wet with my sweat. It was just everywhere. I couldn't even text, because your fingers are dripping with sweat. And I'm like, this is hell.
Actually,
hellscape.
Hellscape. I'm going to use that word this
Hellscape.
week. Thank you. I think that's why my phone has had like a water safety thing every time I plug it in lately. It's like, your phone has water in this bitch. Unplug it. I'm like, there's no water. And so I keep on going override. So I think my phone is on its last leg.
Scary.
To be honest.
When I'm like too scared to press the override button. I'm like, what's going to happen? So I just never do
Again,
it.
explodes. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, humidity versus altitude. We'll put this. So in Spotify, you can ask a question each week. We're going to put that in there. Would you rather run in
Love it.
100% humidity or high altitude? High
Love
is relative
it.
to whatever sounds terrible to you.
Yeah.
Oh, random. I think I was stoned when I put this, but it's fine. What browser do you use on web versus mobile? Sorry.
Chrome for both. Always Chrome.
Okay. I have a conspiracy. No,
Tell me.
sorry, not a conspiracy. I don't do that. I have a theory. Why because I use Safari on my phone because I thought that that's what the phone preferred and I thought it would run smoother and I'm used to it. And I'm sorry, but you have to download Chrome on your phone, don't you?
You do. That's how loyal I am.
Well, now when I click open a link, it's like, do you want to go on Chrome or do you want to go on some weird ass browser? And I'm like, okay, that's strange. I don't want to go on Chrome. And so I had to hit like, it didn't even have a little logo that said Safari. It's like another weird one. Okay. So you are a Chrome girl.
I'm a
We've
Google
talked
girl.
about this before. You're a Chrome girl. You're a Google girl.
Yeah.
I feel like it related to being a 60-year-old man, but I can't remember how.
But like when my phone, I open a link, I feel like it defaults to Safari, and I'm like, ugh.
Really?
Look at that. Yeah. Not like actually, yeah. Mostly, I think mostly. I don't know. Some links open in Safari.
That's
some
so
open in
funny.
Chrome.
Safari on my desktop, if it opens, I have the same. I feel triggered. I feel like personally attacked. I'm like, why? No. I would think you would like Safari because you went on one.
I did go on one. Oh, side note, I saw this like super viral Instagram reel this morning of it's a safari, and there was a baby, like a mama lion and a baby lion. The lion was like tiny, tiny. It was like, meow, and it was so cute. And everyone was like filming them, and the camera like pans, and the company I went with, that was the car, and not like this exact car, but like I don't think they have that many guides I think there's maybe like 20 guides, and I saw like Mikasa. I was like, that's the safari we were on, and I was like, that's our guide. I'm like, why didn't we see a baby lion?
You should ask for a refund, probably.
I'm going
Wait,
to.
that's so cool that you did that. That's like insane.
Everyone should do it. It was
Like
lit.
such a bucket list.
Such a bucket list. Outfits on point. Lots of neutrals.
You did it for the outfits. Let's
I
be
did it
honest.
for the outfits. Jordan did it for the photos of the animals, not of me in my outfits, unfortunately.
On TikTok lately, I don't know if you've been seeing this. I'm sure you have. But part of me thinks people are just doing it for engagement, but then the other part of me thinks, oh, people are probably also looking for advice. I see a lot of people, and this makes me feel like an old runner now. A lot of people being like, what shoes should I run in, guys? Let me know. These are so cute. And I'm like, oh my gosh, people choose shoes based on, God, back in the day, I could care less what my shoes look like. I just needed my Mizuno Wave Inspires.
Same. Shout out.
Shout out. You're a rider though now.
Yeah, for sure.
Those were cooler. Remember?
Yeah, I think so.
Because Janae wore them.
I don't remember. Yeah,
Hungry Runner Girl.
I swear I read that blog. Like that sounds so familiar.
What do you think about that? What do you think about people like getting into running and just? I feel like it's kind of the influencing community too, which I don't know. It's hard because you do get paid to feature new shoes or show a new model. But I think it's so important for people to realize, like, you got to just try on the shoe first,
Yeah. I know. That is interesting. I'm not going to go off of what people tell me because everyone has a different foot and a different running style. And so, yeah, my advice is always just go to the running store. Always. Also, I don't really care I don't know. I've never really been, like, super picky about what shoes look like. I mean, if they're, like, in a cool color, that's fine. But I'm like, I just want the shoes.
If anything, I care about colors more now than I ever used to, just because I feel like people, outfits, like social media.
Oh yeah,
you gotta,
that's
like,
true.
Look
That's
a certain way.
fair. That's fair. I do like it.
I
when it
used to
matches.
always get like a pink or a green or a purple or a black. Like I would get the most random color because it was in stock.
That's what. Yeah, I would say like I kind of do that for my training shoes because like all my outfits are different colors. I don't care. And like I like a white shoe. I think they look so good, but they get so dirty so fast. It's disgusting.
Instantly.
But like for my race shoes, I do care more what they look like because I want them to match my race kit.
Okay, that's fair. And now we have options. Also, I feel like there's colorways. And you were the Hoka
For my race shoe?
Yeah.
The CLO X2
Wait,
or whatever.
Let's talk about all of our shoes right now that we're wearing. So you were the Celio or the Celo, whatever. I'll need to nap. The Mach 6.
Okay. I have a speed workout today too. LOL. That's not. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Mach 6 is my training shoe. I have another pair, a Common, because my other ones were really worn out. And then my race shoes are the CLOs, but I also have like rotated in the Rockets sometimes on like interval runs just because I have them and I like them.
It makes you feel good.
That's it.
Maybe wear them today for a little push.
I feel like I probably will.
You should. I
will.
have been on my New Balance kick, my 1080 14s, I think. It's
a lot of numbers.
Foam soft.
Yeah.
The foam is soft. They're great. And I used to wear Cliftons before that, but now I feel like Cliftons aren't. I feel like I trained my body not to wear them. And so I'm like not in the Clifton mood anymore. But now I just wear them like for style,
Yeah.
like when I'm like on a walk.
Right. I do
Go to the grocery store, swaggy,
I've got some New Balances. I don't remember, Ghost or something.
Oh.
They're really cute. I should run in them more. They're like so cute though. New Balance sent them to me and I did run in them once and I did like them, but they're so cute that I was like, I don't want to run in these more because I don't want them to get gross because they look so cute and I don't want to really like I want them to be like cool walking shoes. Like I wore them at the on my plane today, like airport shoe.
So it's like it's giving runner, but like no one knows. It's giving
runner. Yeah, for sure.
That's actually fair. That's fair.
Everybody
like
needs
a pair of running shoes that you don't run in all the time,
Yeah, or ever.
Yeah, or ever. Literally just for the airport. Okay, real quick. I have a wedding that I'm going to when I'm visiting California. Yes. You inspire me with your shopping because she's a shopper.
Honored.
But when she buys something, she puts one in the donate pile, right?
Yes. I'm trying.
Are you still doing that?
That's the goal. That's the goal.
As of last week.
Yeah, I haven't bought anything in the last week, but maybe I did buy that dog sweater that I sent you. We're gonna
You
be
got
matching.
the dog sweater?
Yeah. So if you buy it, we're gonna be matching.
Oh my God.
But it doesn't come. It was like
really
back
cute.
ordered. So
Honestly,
it comes in August.
I love that you did that for Napa. The dog, it's from.
It's for Napa.
Yeah, it looks like Napa, and it was
It
called
looks like
Jolene.
Napa.
That was her name before.
Right.
Anyway,
Crazy.
no one talks about. Actually, literally everyone talks about this. You have to like buy so much stuff for a wedding.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well, you can rewear old stuff, but I just never have a wedding dress when a wedding comes.
Yeah, I think I'm so bad because I have all these wedding guest dresses in my closet, and I'm like, oh, I could rewear that, and then I never do. Like I'm always like, I want a new dress, but I did rewear one because the one wedding was like 3 years ago, and I just like needed a black dress. But Lulu's and Abercrombie are. I need to look at the one you sent me. You sent me a picture. I need to do that.
Oh yeah, you were right. I didn't think Abercrombie had dresses.
Girl,
I just
Abercrombie's
ordered it right before this.
I'll take a look.
I got
I
two
haven't
of
even looked
them.
at it yet.
Hopefully, I
Good.
can return
Abercrombie's
them because
fire. You can.
I
They
don't know
have
if
good
it's
return
like-
policy.
But it has like a little crop out. By the way, I'm like, and I know this is like I know I'm not fat, but I'm like I'm feeling like chubby right now. And not chubby. I'm feeling like I'm holding on to water weight right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if I want to wear this or will feel comfortable wearing it. I'm
Yeah, it's
also on my
about what you
period.
feel comfortable in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't know why I got this. I was just feeling like sassy. I was just like, bye. It has like a little crop out, like right where the abs are,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but only on the side a little bit.
Yeah.
And
subtle.
so, but like, is that appropriate for a wedding?
I'll look at it. My phone's over there charging. I'm a mess. I'm telling you.
But it's like long and it has like a slit on the side and it's like
No,
one
I think it
shoulder.
is. If it was like in the wedding guest section, I feel like it's fine. But I'll take a look.
But you go on some websites and it's like, you go to the wedding section
That's
and
true.
it's like literally lingerie. And I'm like, are people wearing
that's
this?
true. Like butt cheeks out, like white dresses.
Yeah.
Literal wedding dresses. Yeah.
Like,
As a wedding guest dress.
yeah,
Exactly.
So.
Yeah.
I'll follow up where I
We'll follow up.
find a good wedding dress. But anyway, shorter ep today, but we just wanted to pop in and say hi. And we have
Yeah.
some fun stuff
Sorry,
coming
guys.
when I'm in California. So
Hell yeah.
get ready for it.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Email us, Instagram, Facebook,
All the stuff.
Twitter. Just
Also,
kidding.
you're
Cool.
okay, Facebook. Yeah. Facebook message us. No, don't. I don't think we have one. Really quick, you're okay following that episode, right? Like, did you figure out if the whole hostage situation?
Oh, update on that. Yeah.
For the
so
people?
we like really built it up. So like 3 emergency alerts on my phone. And then the second one was like, just ignore it if you're not in Deerfield Township, which is like literally where I was. And I was like, okay, there was like no updates. And then it was a neighborhood literally right by my mom's. And I know like people who live in this neighborhood. And I don't even understand the situation. I still don't understand it. Basically, a guy had done something like, I don't know, he like hit his girlfriend or something, like something not good. But he was running from the police or something and then went to this house in this neighborhood to hide out. I don't know who he was hiding out with or who the other people were, but it was not a hostage situation or anything. He was just hiding out there. And then I guess he had already had like felony charges against him. But I was like, this feels so dramatic to get the SWAT team out there. Like he didn't kill anyone, I don't think. I think like literally he was just running from the police. But he had like dangerous
Wow.
like crimes that he'd committed before or something. But I'm like, okay, they must be really the SWAT team in Southwest Ohio must just like have a lot of time on their hands. So
Yeah, they had
Which, like, I
nothing
imagine.
else to do that day.
yeah,
But
so
still,
that's all it was. But it was
terrifying.
really scary.
Yeah, we're like, a chemical spill.
Yeah, could have been anything. She's alive. Yeah,
And
alive
she'll
well.
still be alive until next episode at least. And so
Yes.
because of that, we will see
We will
you
see you
see you
next
next
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.